All right, sweet. We're live. We are good to go. How's everyone's day going so far? How we feeling? How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing today? We're all getting ready for this stream, hopefully. Hopefully everyone's joined in. Hopefully y'all are smart and you're joined in. Let's see here. Let's see here. Joseph Keen first this time around. Good to see you. What's up, GF family? Hoping you're having a good day. Thank you so much, man. Yes, I am indeed having a pretty damn good day. Hello. How's my Friday been so far? It's been pretty good. It's been pretty damn good. Pretty busy, but pretty good nonetheless. But yeah, you guys do us a favor. Share this around with as many people as possible. Let people know that we are going live right now. Again, word of mouth is going to be the strongest weapon we have against the YouTube algorithm. And, of course, social media gods that deem, for whatever reason, our content violates community guidelines, even though it's all toys. So, there's that. Jason, how you doing, man? Good to see you as well, dog. Good to see you as well. But yeah, guys, again, share this around. Share this one. If you haven't already, leave a like on the live stream, too. We're going to get started in just a few more minutes. We'll go ahead and get started. But you guys already see the promotions. I'll let you know right now. Promotions are already on the other side of me right now. Every $50 you spend gets you 5 entries. A certified hood classic, if you will. And right now, any MGC4 order will be getting you 50 entries into next week's shopping spree giveaway. Next week's shopping spree giveaway. It was a pretty good night last night. We were able to get a winner for the shopping spree. It was very, very cool. Very, very fun that we were able to finally get a winner. Right, we were able to get a winner. The winnings are real. The winnings are 100% real. That's been like sort of the catchphrase too. I kind of wanted to trademark of Isaias Quesada, right? Where it's the winnings at GI are 100% real, right? It doesn't matter what order you end up spending. If you end up taking home the glory for yourself, right? Hey, you can use that for literally anything. Literally anything. All right, we have previous winners here as well. Joseph Keen is a previous winner. He'll tell you all about it. He used his winnings to get himself a G&G shotgun. The new, the B10, the Bullpup 10 shotgun that we just got onto the site a few days ago. Yeah, man. It's freaking tight. It was freaking tight. Again, Noel Takaha, he is a local. Comes in the storefront like literally every week, right? And he's been able to go ahead and use his earnings as well to go ahead and get himself pretty much everything that he's wanted at GI. All the small stuff too that he's been needed. Like he just got himself everything. Let's see. Mob and Fresh 90. Hello there. Zubinel, what's going on? Speaking of which, Zubinel, also a previous winner, last night's winner, actually. The most recent winner of the $500 shopping spree giveaway as well. Zubinel, why don't you go and do me a favor? Say hi. Let the people know that the winnings are real, man. Let the people know. Wiglet, hey, what's up, man? What's up, dude? How you doing? Project Send It. Hell yeah. Hello there, Project Send It. Yeah, man, freaking on our site, you can definitely find Airsoft foregrips, whatever sort of style you're looking for, whether you're looking for an angled, you're looking for a vertical, you're looking for maybe more of a hand stop or a barricade stop. Absolutely, man, absolutely. We got you covered as well on our site as well. And again, make sure to check out all the sale items right now. We got tons of sale items. You guys already see Mayo Gang MGC4 is already discounted, but even more so. The Gen 2 Pro Alliance Classic Army Skirmishes, those bad boys are discounted, for example, up to 15% off. Take a look at this. Look at this. Lance Tactical Pro Line ETU Mark 18. Look at this. Super beautiful. You guys are looking for a pre-built Mark 18 with already the metal receiver good to go and the Daniel Defense style rail system. You're set. It's done. And it's discounted right now. But again, these deals are going to be ending very, very soon. So get your orders in now while you guys can. Again, with the promotion going on, 242, it's going to be getting you 20 chances of winning, 20 entries into the $500 shopping spree giveaway going on next week. So just saying. XR Preacher, yo! What's up, man? What's up? Dude, I absolutely annihilated my threads trying to get the orange tip off my DB15 I got from my mystery box. Dude, I'm so sorry, man. Hey, you know what? At the end of the day, you should be able to go and replace out the outer barrel. No worries. Zooming out. Yes, I saw that. We are going to need a testimonial first, though. We are going to need a testimonial, video testimonial. You can show your face if you want to, up to you. Just letting people know that the winnings are real, and then we can go ahead and begin building that order for you, my guy. Then we can go ahead and start building that order for you. Because, we did indeed get your message, but we are going to need a video testimonial as well. We are going to need a video testimonial just to let people know that, hey, it's real. We're not making this up. We ain't bullshitting nobody here. And just so you guys can see that the winning are real, you can read the rule set all for yourself. I'll go ahead and link that into the live chat as well. There you go. One thing I wanted to go ahead and get across as well, guys, was to let you know that, we do have the new live chat system in place right here, right? You guys can go ahead You guys can see that right there, right? We got the new live chat system in place. So in case you guys do have any sort of issues with regarding your orders, maybe you're looking for product recommendations, whatever the case might be, right? You just need some assistance. Yes, we have been letting people know that they can definitely message us via DMs on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Discord server. Those are always fantastic means of being able to get a hold of us, right? Which we really do love as well. You can still give us our phone lines a call. Bear in mind, phones do get pretty damn busy. We get phone calls from across the country. Email is also another fantastic means of getting a hold of us as well. However, this new live chat feature we added onto the site, I think is definitely a step in the right direction. For some people that, hey, we just met plenty of people that just don't like using social media. Maybe some people just don't want to email for whatever reason. They want to just do it right then and there. Hey, the live chat function makes it very, very easy, right? And even though we do get 8 to 10 missed calls per day, that's the average, right? That's the average. At most, we'll get 10 missed calls per day, right? We want to decrease that number as much as we possibly can. However, one thing we do have to go out and remind people again is that most of these like missed calls that you do see, if you see people put in that like, oh yeah, I got missed calls, we look back at the history and the majority of the calls that we miss are literally placed like after our business hours. I think people forget that like we are we're a small team. We're a small team here at Airsoft GI, right? And so we are on a Pacific Standard Time. Literally 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is our operating hours. After that, if there's any sort of messages, they will have to be answered the very next day, right? Now, if say for whatever reason you guys message us through the new live chat function over the weekend, for example, like say like anytime after 5 p.m. today, right? If you message us on that time frame, it's going to end up being put in a queue, and we'll go ahead and respond to it as soon as we can the next business day, right? So just keep that in mind. It's not AI. I don't know if we really want to ever use AI. We really hate AI here in terms of like customer service because it's really, really hard to get the help you actually need. It's really hard to get the help you actually need with AI. It's so freaking like surface level understanding, right? And again, it's nice to be able to, send a message out and the entire GI team will be on it, right? You're not chatting with AI, you're chatting with, Cisco, myself, everyone from customer service, everyone from marketing, like we're all on it. It's all hands on this bad boy. So just in case you guys were curious about it, you didn't want to go through any other means, hey, you know what? It's right there on the website as well. It's right there on the website as well for you guys to go ahead and do as well. Oh, want to give a shout out to Ewan from Utah. Hell yeah, man. He got himself those 50 entries. He just got himself a Mayo Gang MGC4. Which color did you get? But yeah, Ewan, congratulations to you, man. You just got yourself 50 chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway right now. Hell yeah. Again, guys, Mayo Gang MGC4 is literally built by airsofters for airsofters with airsofting in mind. Literally, that's what it was designed for, right? Meant to dominate the battlefield right from the get-go. I'm telling you, get your orders in now while you can. All discounted right now. They're all discounted again. That's freaking sick, right? Again, jump on this. They're going for less than $300. You can get it for $286 right now. It's absolutely insane. All the colorways. All of them. Literally, I own one of these, and I love mine. I freaking love mine. But yeah, you got to get your orders in now while you guys can. Can do Zubino? Yeah. Gonna record it tonight. Was gonna record it once I came in. If I remember, I'll try to do both. Yeah, dude, no worries. Whenever you can, that'll be much appreciated. And again, it doesn't have to be like the best quality. You don't need to record it on a, nice ass like studio camera or anything like that. We've had people do videos on their phones, like doing selfie videos. That's totally all right. As long as you're saying something along those lines of like, hey, the winnings are real. That's it. Because again, we just want to let people know that, yeah, man, the winnings are indeed real. You can be just like Zubino. You can be just like Joseph Keen. You can be just like Airsoft Brewer. You can be just like Chef Panikage and so much more. But again, you got to get those orders in, right? That's the biggest thing. So no MGC4 with AI. No. I would much rather not have a gun that can think for itself. I'm good. I'm very good about that. I do not want that. No, I even then, like, because it can be corrupted, it can be hacked. Soldier Sandman just got back from New York City. Hey, how was it, man? How was New York City, man? Don't get AI. I remember terminate. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying too. The minute that it becomes self-aware enough, I think we're gonna face the apocalypse. I'm good, man. I'm good. This is a very good question. Remember, guys, if you have any airsoft-related questions, too, feel free to go ahead and ask away in the live chat. Put the letter Q right in front of your question. Makes it so much easier for me to see. Let's see. Project Send It. That's also, by the way, great name. Great user handle. Can I use regular BB ammo with trace unit? Yes, absolutely you can. You can use regular BBs and shoot it through a trace unit all day. Just bear in mind, in order to actually get that tracer effect, that actual laser beam, bioluminescent BB look, you will need to actually use tracer BBs because they are chemically treated for it to react to the light inside of the tracer units. If you use regular BBs, nothing will happen. It'll still probably, if you have the tracer unit on, it'll still probably flash, but it's not going to do anything to the BB itself. So it is what it is, right? You can still use it, but if you really want to get that tracer effect, you need to use tracer BBs. But there's nothing bad's going to happen if you use regular BBs through a tracer unit. There's nothing issue with that. No issue with that. You can, but the BBs themselves won't glow. Yes, Jason, exactly like I said. Yeah, they won't glow themselves. They'll just flash, but no BB glow. You can also use it. There are tracer units that exist out there that don't solely focus on illuminating BBs. There are some that offer a muzzle, simulated muzzle flash, which is really, really cool, and you can use it with regular BBs. Those are fun. Those are great. I love using those. Just want to get the fire effect? Yeah, you can use that too. It'll be fine. You don't need to use tracer BBs in order for it to activate. It just depends on the trace unit itself. Sometimes you need to put it in the right setting in order to do that. But yeah, like just look for ones that will say like either Spitfire or like muzzle flash or something along those lines. All right. Keep scrolling through. Remember, guys, get those entries in while you guys can. Again, the live stream, depending on how much we get in terms of viewership and participation, will either end at like 45 to 50, or 45 to about 5 o'clock exactly. So make sure to get those orders in now while you guys can as well. You will still get the flame effect. Exactly. Airsoft Terminator. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think I actually kind of did a loadout like that once, although people kept saying I look like Negan from The Walking Dead. Let's see. James Chalika's just got my mystery box today. Spectrum Arms Flex FX01. Hey, those are dope, man. Love the black and tan. It's cool. It's a cool gun, man. It's a really, really cool gun. Guys, if you wanted to go ahead and you did want to get an airsoft gun, but you're not too sure what to get, might I make a recommendation? Might I make a slight recommendation? The 2024 Platinum Hot Releases mystery box here. This one is going to be one of my personal favorites, if not my favorite airsoft mystery box thus far, outside of, my private collection mystery box. This is going to be one of my favorite ones because it's so freaking sick. You get 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway automatically. You get 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, no question. You will also be getting a chance to win some amazing airsoft prizes. You're guaranteed to win something off of the prize list that we present, and they're all going to be bangers. Even the lowest costing one is still going to be equal to what you pay for the box itself. So yeah, it's freaking dope. It's a guaranteed win every single time, man. No losses here. And again, freaking amazing prizes. I'm just saying, you're going to want to order yours now while you can. 15 entries, 15 chances. And it's really cool how you can just talk through the website. Yeah, dude, that is. Again, it's super. We wanted to make it as convenient as we could. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's no one perfect system that exists out there. But I definitely think that this is a really, really great means for some people that just, I don't really want to go to DMs or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't really want to go. Now, bear in mind, a little trick that I like to do as well. Usually, if it's something that's really, really important, this is massive, right, for you guys, for a lot of people. Some people, and that's what I've learned with customer service as well. Some people will message us or try to get a hold of us through multiple means. They'll do okay, I'll give a phone call, leave a voicemail, right? All right, done and done. Once you leave a voicemail, trust me, you will get a call back. New voicemail. All right, that's one, right? You can email us, DMs, on all the platforms, even sending a message now through the live chat. You do that, I guarantee you someone's going to, if you are really that scared of someone, you bear in mind, we don't ignore messages, right? The only time we do is if we get some really sketchy ad offers, you know what I mean? And they were like, oh, okay, I don't want any part of this. You guys know the ones I'm talking about on social media, right? The really sketchy, really lewd offers, and we're like, oh, hell no, I'm out of here, right? We ignore those. But everything else, if it's someone trying to get a hold of us, yeah, we will message you. But again, going through all the different channels is definitely recommended too, in case you are, a little bit paranoid about that. You know what I mean? That's definitely a recommendation that I like to give out. Can't wait to pew. It's been a few weeks due to really, really heavy rain every week, and I want sunshine. I want my sunshine tax refunded. This is San Diego. Shouldn't have this much rain. Dude, I've been feeling, we've been getting it even in SoCal too, man. We've been getting a lot of rain and downpour. It's been sporadic. Some days will be kind of warm, and then it just goes right back to being super, super rainy. Some days will go right back to being super, super rainy and really depressing. But honestly, I much prefer the rain over the sun. I even though I live in SoCal, man, I'll be honest, I much prefer colder weather. I hate the sun, dude. I really hate the sun. Something smells like barbecue back here for some reason. Smells good. Mobile Mobbin Fresh 90. That's weird. It smelled weird. Mobbin Fresh 90. I just received a Caleb W2. There's much I can find out about their that one specifically was wondering what its difference are and your feelings towards it. Hey, Mom and Fresh 90. The Baba Yaga 2, honestly, that thing's goated. That thing is a badass pistol, man. The Baba Yaga 2 is like the only like it's the only gas like airsoft pistol designed for CO2 and works reliably with CO2, but is also a dual system in which it can also take green gas magazines if it needs to. It works best with CO2. It will always work best with CO2. However, it can work with green gas magazines, right? So if you drop in a regular TM spec high kappa magazine into the Baba Yaga 2, it'll work just fine. It will be a little bit slower, a little bit more sluggish, but it will be still will function versus a CO2. Oh man, the kick on that bad boy is like so freaking snappy, man. It's so freaking solid. I love the construction. I love the design. It's just a solid pistol, man. It's one of those pistols that you really, really don't need to add anything to it in order for it to be like, really dope. You'd have to upgrade a regular TM spec one to even perform like that. And hey, look who it is who showed up. The man himself, Mr. Schmoez. Guys, we actually did have a topic for today as well. For Airsoft. It's, are there benefits to airsofting? Or what are the benefits to airsofting? And what do I mean by benefits as well? Well, it can mean a variety of different things. Maybe there are some people that are like watching this, maybe some newer players that are thinking, why should I even bother playing? Maybe either getting an airsoft gun, going to the field if they have that luxury available to them. What would you say, like Bowas, you just joined in the stream as well? What would you say are some of the most superficial level, like just, to tip of the iceberg benefits of maybe getting into this amazing hobby?
Well, there's a lot. Some of them, I guess off the top of my head, one thing that we've been really trying to push, at least on the GI side, is Airsoft kind of helps you become more competent with firearms. So if you are a firearm owner, or if you're looking to even like get into that space, it helps you. So when it comes to learning how to, like manipulate and like handle a real firearm, it helps. Like it keeps, I guess, like for me personally, it keeps like firearm safety, like constantly, like, constant reminder of like firearm safety. That's like a big thing because, airsoft guns can also seriously hurt people if, misused. So there's that as well. And then you get to, you get a lot of, to an extent, like you get a lot of training, when it comes to, I guess, shooting at something that shoots back at you.
That's one thing I would say too. Like, and I always notice that. Yes, that is definitely like one thing that I will have to say. I mean, everyone's seen that video. If not, highly recommend you look it up. This one guy is, what's his name? Liku, Liku, right? Japanese dude. Never had any experience at that point. Had any experience with real firearms. Had only been doing dry fire drills with airsoft guns. Comes out to the States with T-Rex arms, Mr. Bukasbakken, and does some drills, and he does very well. Actually, very well. Better than most people who only do, regular target shooting. And so I'm just saying, it really helps out when you can shoot at something that shoots back at you as well, if you wanted to practice more of like, maybe some tactics. Granted, there's a caveat to that, right? The biggest one being ballistics. Yeah. It's very different from a BB.
I mean, the whole point is with airsoft, and I think a lot of... Dude, I think you're sick, man. I straight up think you're sick. You have something. But I think a lot of real firearms, I hate the word influencers, but yeah. I mean, I just hate you. It's so cringe. Yeah, I hate it. But everyone in that social media space for firearms, they all kind of have been saying the same thing for the past couple of years. Is at the end of the day, like airsoft is really good at like if you guys. If you want to learn like teamwork, it's teamwork. Like learning how to like communicate properly during a gunfight, and then also like how to move and like how to use cover, and like how to like clear rooms and clear buildings. Like how do you you get a lot of good experiences out of that, especially if you go to like a Milsim event, I'd say. But even like a day play event, like if your focus is sort of like you go out there on the field and be like, hey, like I'm gonna treat this like it's the real thing, and you kind of put yourself in that mindset, I think you definitely do learn a lot.
No, I would say so, 100%. Like, again, like I definitely think that there is something to be said about, again, being able to shoot at someone that can shoot back at you
Yeah.
because only so much damage, or only you can only learn so much from shooting a paper target. Not saying that it's not valuable. Of course, I do think there is value to that as well. Again, you can probably say more of this because you do a lot more real steel gun stuff than I do. But again, I will say that there probably is a lot more benefits of realizing, hey, this person can definitely defend themselves. It's not just a defenseless paper target, but
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, like if you look at any footage of people, like shooting either at a flat range or even like some of the really cool guys that like go to like shoot houses and stuff like that, you're setting up paper targets that don't move, they don't react to you, and they don't shoot back at you, so you don't really get any live feedback. So for example, like if you're at a shoot house, like, hey, like I could run in there like a speed software and just do a suicide run and get like a crazy fast time, but that's because the target's like not reacting to the sounds I'm making, how I'm moving, how I'm presenting myself, but for example, like if the shoot house had like airsofters in there that can shoot back at you, you'll realize very quickly, oh, like I shouldn't expose myself this way, or like I should make less noise, because they can react to you. Then you could easily do this in a lot of just regular airsoft fields, like that's kind of what I do whenever I go to our home field, like if I want to get some practice at like clearing rooms and making sure that I'm not rusty, like I'll get me and a couple buddies that will clear out rooms, like with actual like players in there that we could shoot at.
Oh, hell yeah. Honestly, I really want to do. Bossman brought this up. Like, it'd be so cool if we could do a private gas blowback game just to see how much quieter the game itself goes and how much slower and more methodical like everything is at that point, because now we're running like 30 round mags as opposed to 250 EPM ones or something. We're a lot more conservative with our ammo now. We're a lot more concerned with how we move. Jason Smith, oh wow, he has a pocket Bowas today. He's not a Pokemon, man. I can't summon him. He shows up when he wants to. Always a question stream. Just put a Q in front of the yes. Absolutely. How do you open an MGC4 MK1 stock? I just got one. I can't figure it out. Manual says tabs, but don't see any. If you're trying to put a battery in, 71499 Lion, honestly, all I do is just pull a tab back, remove the stock altogether, and I just plug in my battery.
Oh, dang. I can't.
I wish we could. We could.
Actually, I'll be right back. So I'll just show you the stock itself and show you how to take it.
Yeah. There's some on the wall. You can just grab one. All right, so he's going to show, like, he won't go grab the gun itself. He's just going to grab the stock so you can show you how to do it, so you can insert your battery. Because, those tabs, man, it's not even worth it taking it off, man. It's honestly so much easier just by removing the stock altogether. Napa 7M, hi, I'm new to Airsoft. Well, welcome, man. Again, new viewers. I love seeing it. Walmart bag fishes, dude. I haven't seen you in a hot minute, dude. It's great to see you again, dude. Great to see you as well. But Napa 7M, yeah, man. Welcome to the Mayo Gang, brother. Welcome aboard. Always welcoming new players to the stream.
All right, so here is the stock. This is like the SOP mod slim style stock. So obviously this doesn't have any like tabs on the side because it's very slim. I love this stock actually. But you know how if you adjust the stock on the Mark 1, you have your adjustment like lever here. So you push that down, that allows you to slide it out. But if you want to remove the stock completely, you have to take the end of this lever, pull a little, like you have to pull pretty hard. So you just pull like this, and that should free you completely off the buffer tube.
Yeah, very, very easy. It's simple to do.
Put this back.
Yes. Very easy to do so. So question stream also. Yeah, man, again, if you guys got airsoft related questions, you guys are more than welcome to ask away down in the live chat. Just put the letter Q right in front of your question. Always makes it a heck of a lot easier. Joseph, never got you. I talked with Matt. I think he might have been slammed. At this point, Joseph, I think we honestly might just like email you like the invoice just for the difference, just to make it easier for you, I think that might honestly be the easiest way to go at this point. But we will get you taken care of, man. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten. We have literally marked you down, man. We've marked you down, so we're going to get you taken care of. Francisco Labyrinth, thank the airsoft gods that it stopped raining so I can go pew-pew tomorrow. I like playing in the rain, though. You?
I mean, I like it, but I don't like cleaning up after it. Like, it sucks because, you have to, like, bring another set of clothes if you want to stay dry, on the drive home. And now I have a bunch of wet gear to deal with and make sure it doesn't get super, like, mildewy or anything, Like, if you don't, like, sun dry it or, dry out or wash some of your gear, like, after a rainy day, like, it smells really bad.
100%. One other benefit, too, that I wanted to mention as well for playing Airsoft as well, and I think this one, like, we can both kind of, because we know many people that we play, like, games with or just we know in our personal lives that maybe have a little bit of, like, they can't really deal with a lot of like losses or just losing in any sort of competitive sense as well. I think airsofting, especially when you can go with friends or work as a team, it does kind of teach you how to work with a team and kind of teaches you a little bit of maturity as well and good sportsmanship, I think.
Yeah. I definitely that like it is possible. I see airsoft as a double-edged sword because I don't think it necessarily teaches any of that. I think it amplifies. It really amplifies your character because it is definitely more of an intense sport. Like for example, like airsoft compared to I don't know, like bowling. You know, like both are sports, both are games. You know, but one is like more intense than the other. So generally, you're gonna I guess like the good side of you will be amplified, and then also like I guess you would say like the darker side of your character will also be amplified. So if you have like anger issues, or if you have maturity issues, where you know like you're a sore loser, or you're like a bad winner, you know, it just amplifies that. So definitely, I think it's good at examining who you are as a person. You know, so for me, I think airsoft really taught me, yeah, like things like how to keep your cool, you know, how to stay calm, and like, you know, being able to graciously take a loss, you know, and like be humble and just think like, hey, you know, like even though this guy has like, even though I think his kit or whatever, his loadout is whack, you know, he still killed me, you know, he like, hey, he outshot me, he was better than me, you know, so I have to give credit where credit is due. So I think it really like I was able to examine over the years of how I've been playing and how I've been conducting myself in the airsoft field, and thinking about like, how do I want to keep this hobby alive? You know, like, do I want to have a negative reputation every time someone sees me on the field? You know, do I want the referees to be like, oh my gosh, here's this guy again? You know, like, is that who I want to be? So I think it definitely helped me do that. But another thing I actually I forgot to talk about is setting up your gear. It really tells you how your gear has been set up. So if you're a firearms owner like us, and like, if you have, let's say, like a real steel plate carrier or a chest rig or any kind of like stuff that you would like to use in conjunction with your real firearms, it's a perfect opportunity to really run it through the ringer.
Absolutely. Whether we like to call like Milsim West, like, or any sort of like Milsim events in general, like the gauntlet, because like you'll figure out real quick like what exactly is like durable, what's like reliable, what will work for you. Because you can spend, you know, hundreds of dollars of a piece of kit, but if it doesn't work, you know, during these 3-day op, then now you know it's not going to work for that. It's not designed for that.
Yeah, Milsim West is definitely on the deeper end of things, but even just like playing at the field, like I know a lot of guys personally that are either like current or former like law enforcement officers.
Some military.
Yeah, military people that who are still like active duty, you know, and like they'll, you know, either they'll bring out some of their personal gear, or even sometimes like they'll replicate like their issued gear and just really try to dial in and figure out their setup. You know, like just because like you have a pouch mounted some way, or like how you carry different things and, you know, around your person, like doesn't mean it's always going to work for you. You know, like we've had like pouches fall off, you know, like I've had really cheap pouches just like rip, you know, like, yeah, especially pants, dude. Yeah. But
Pants are the worst.
Yeah. But, you know, like you're able to really figure that out, you know, like a lot of times, like what a lot of gun owners also do is they'll make a mirror match of the real firearm for airsoft.
Yes.
Right? And they're like, hey, like I'll put like my flashlight here, I'll put this grip here, this optic this position. You know, they'll replicate an airsoft, and then they'll realize, oh, this actually doesn't work so well when, you know, when I'm under stress, you know, like when I'm shooting in weird positions, and, you know, if I'm like moving around a lot and I'm switching shoulders, like this doesn't really seem to work, you know, under stress. So it gives good feedback to like even back to the real firearms. Oh, maybe I should set it up this way so it'll be easier next time.
No, 100%. Again, like you, just because it's something looks cool in a picture, or maybe your favorite. Again, like you're saying, right? I hate to use the word, but your favorite influencer uses that particular setup in this particular way, doesn't mean that it's always going to work for you. It's not the universal answer. Even they will themselves will usually say, if they know what they're talking about, figure out what works for you, find the positions of whether it be like, you know, pouches on your plate carrier, chest rig, you know, what type of rigs altogether you want to work with, what type of equipment's going to work best for you, because you are the shooter. Not every two shooters are going to be the exact same. Okay, I got a poll going up. Boston put up, who can win a glizzy eating contest? Me or you were winning by a significant margin. By a significant margin.
Damn, the polls favor me to be the ultimate glizzy gladiator.
I was gonna say glizzy goblin, but okay. The glizzy gladiator.
No. Come on. Glizzy gobbling is an honorable profession. All right? All right, we are glizzy gladiators.
All right, let's scroll in the most recent comments question. Remember, guys, every $50 you spend right now will be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. So now's the time to stack up your entries and order yourself something nice, something discounted too, like the Lance Tactical Pro Line ETU Mark 18 Full Metal, right? Going on a deal right now for $242, and so much more is discounted up to 15% off right now. Even Mayo Gang MGC4s are discounted well, but you order one of these bad boys, you get 50 entries into next week's $500 shopping spree giveaway. So order now. All right, a few more.
Couple questions. All right, so Wigless says, do they make metal airsoft mags? And if so, are they any good, reliable ones that you recommend? Boy, do we have some recommendations for you. Okay, first and foremost, for those of you who don't know, if we type up Echo 1 Dogs of War, you got that dog in you? You want that dog of war in you?
I misspelled
What? Oh, okay.
War.
Yes. So Echo 1 Dogs of War magazines, these are phenomenal metal magazines. It's a standard Stand-Act. It's out of stock. Okay, all right. See if E&L has any. E&L.
Even the Lancer mid-cap metal mags are actually...
Oh, yeah. The Lancer mid-cap. Yeah.
Tactical magazine.
Yeah, so they do have the standard. Dogs of War for the longest time has been a really good, reputable metal magazine. Unfortunately, they're out of stock. Echo 1, where are they? Bring them back. But let's see if we can find it real quick.
Bear in mind, the metal...
Oh, there they are. Yeah. So 120 rounds. So you can actually... These are kind of interesting because you could pick and choose like what color you want. But these are... I like the red because red is our color and red is my favorite color. But... Yeah, the Lance Tactical one is pretty good too. 120 round magazine. I believe it's like the same spring system as the high speed mags, if I'm not mistaken. They feed phenomenally. Yeah, so that's just what I heard. E&L also makes some good ones. They're a little bit on the pricier side, but E&L also makes a good mag.
As far as it being reliable or not, that really depends on like the spring they're using, the manufacturer itself, right?
I'm assuming it's for M4s. I'm assuming
it's for M4s, yeah, because they do make them for pretty much every platform for the most part. But yeah, I actually find myself nowadays preferring PMags in general, like the Lancer High Speeds, the Zion's High Speeds. Those just work really well for me. But these I've used before, and these are great. These are great, and I like the fact that you actually get a nice little colored inside.
Color coded, so just so that way they don't get mixed up with like your buddy's mags, So now you get like, instead of like writing your name on it, it's a more elegant solution. It's like, oh, like the red tipped ones are mine,
Ooh, this is a good one. Lil Ray 710 is asking, what outdoor pants would you recommend?
Condor Paladin all the way.
Yeah.
If you don't want to spend see, I made the mistake of buying like $400 pair of Cryogen 4s. Absolute waste of money. It costs way too much for what it is. Condor Paladins, honestly, I want to do a review on them soon. Hopefully I can. But these are really great. They come in multicam. I believe there's also...
I think the other color's most sold at this point.
Yeah. No. There's other colors
okay.
here. The solid color options if you don't want like multicam. Condor, if you're watching, make it a multicam black, please. That'd be sick. But these are fantastic, and they're under $100. And then I believe Acratic says, question, I always see Bowas with great band t-shirts. What are you listening to? Oh, boy. Okay, so those of you who don't know, so this is... Yeah. Okay, so I'm currently wearing a Varials shirt. So they're a hardcore band. I believe they're out from Baltimore, Maryland. East Coast hardcore. They're fantastic. I've seen them. I think I've seen them about like 4 times live. Every time it just gets better.
I saw them that many times.
Oh yeah. I saw them like 4 times. I saw them way before they got big too, and then I saw them after they got big. Yeah. So they're great. So those are one of the main bands I listen to. And then most recently, I went to a Kubla Khan show. Kubla Khan, man. If you guys are into like hard music, if you're into like tough music, Kubla Khan is the way to go. I was telling Isaias about the time I went to the show. Was it last Friday?
Yeah.
Dude, I got the piss kicked out of me. It was sick. So I was in the mosh pit, and you know how hardcore people be. We're swinging, we're kicking, we're throwing hands, we're throwing elbows, and I got like punched like in the jaw over here and cut my lip open, so I was like bleeding from my mouth. It was sick. And then I was like clotheslining people. It was dope. And then this other dude just like came and like punched me on the other side of the jaw, so like both sides of my face got punched, which was hilarious. And then he like swung around and like elbowed me through an elbow in the same exact place where he punched me this time, so I got hit twice here. which was really funny. And then and he was like apologizing to me. I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I keep hitting you in the seam." I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." And then there's this dude who was like, he was throwing like roundhouse kicks, and I was like, "Dude, I'm gonna get this guy." So I like charge him. Then he spins around and he just like kicks me like in the ribs, and that like knocked the wind out of me. Super cool. And then at the end of the show, they played Kublai Khan played like their most famous song, Ant Pile, and oh my goodness, like it put everyone into an absolute frenzy of violence. It was sick. Like I was getting worked up, everyone was getting worked up, and this dude out of nowhere, I didn't even see it coming. This dude just like spun around and just like hammer fisted me like like that, like right in the bridge of my nose. It's still a little sore, even like a week later, a week after. Dude, I was like pouring blood out my nose. It was sick. And then I was like trying to like clean my face up as fast as possible so like I could finish moshing to like the 1 minute song, you know. But 10 out of 10, will recommend. Listen to Kublai Khan. I'm wearing Varials right now. Oh, another band, Gideon. Gideon is great too. They released a banger of their latest album's an absolute banger. And what else? Knocked Loose. If you want to get into hardcore, start with Knocked Loose.
There you go. Lady Boner's asking, I just got my first airsoft gun today, MGC4 Mark II. Pretty freaking sweet. I know it came with an indoor spring. What happened if I did the opposite and put a bigger, longer spring? Would it function more like a DMR?
I wouldn't recommend putting anything past an M120 spring because you're going to need a stronger motor. And you might need to reshim your gears if you do put a stronger motor in there. So let's recommend getting M120 spring if you want to have it shoot up to like 400 FPS. Yeah, anything more than that, you're really gonna put a lot of strain on the gun. We didn't design it to shoot that hot.
It would be nice if we like lived in a world where it could just be like, oh yeah, just swapping springs out, and it would be exactly what it's designed for right at that point, where it's like, all right, cool, you know, I put in this low FPS spring, right, I want to be able to, you know, shoot exactly at this FPS. I put in this newer one for mid-range and I put this one, and now it's a DMR. Unfortunately, it requires a lot more tuning at that point, especially if you want to do DMR builds. A lot of it actually comes down to air compression as well, and finally tuning that down perfectly, right, because you got to be efficient with those DMR builds, because remember, every little thing counts. So a bigger spring wouldn't interfere with the intros of an MGC4. I don't think it would break per se. It just isn't designed for it.
It just adds more stress. So the stronger spring, right? If you think about it, the spring just gets compressed. So if it takes more force to compress that spring, right? You're putting more stress on the motor. The motor has to work harder to spin the piston back to compress the spring, right? And then when you release it, all that spring tension, right? Like you're forcing the piston forward, and it's gonna put more stress on all your parts. So that's why we're saying we don't recommend doing it past like the M120 spring. M120 will bring you around 400 to 420 FPS, which is like, I guess, like the ceiling end of like muzzle velocity we would recommend for the MGC4. If you want to go stronger, I mean, you can, but you're just gonna have to reinforce a lot of the extra parts because again, you're adding more stress to the system.
Timothy Robinson, I used your new chat while shopping today. This is a great addition. Thanks for the help today, guys and Grels. No, dude, absolutely. Again, the whole point of the live chat function was to make it easier for you to get your questions answered, make it a lot more convenient in case you didn't want to use social media, you didn't want to email us, you didn't want to give us a call or whatever the reasons might be. You know, hey, there's a very fast, convenient means of being able to get a hold of us. The whole GI crew, Bowas, myself, Cisco, Justin, our tech Anthony, like literally so many like members of the Mayo Gang crew here are going to be helping you out. So we got all eyes on it, so you're covered.
That's right. Oh, Acratics replied, said, hey, Varials rips, they do rip. Man, I was going to take this guy out to a hardcore show. I mean, it was the Kublai Khan show. This guy didn't go.
Jaw is asking, what is the best gun for a zombie apocalypse survivor loadout? That's a good question, actually. I mean, for me, I'm going to say this. And I believe it might be discounted, too. Atlas Custom Works GBB Sniper.
So everyone's getting hyped that you said Lady Boner's name.
I know. He finally said it because I was... Yeah. Oh, my God. Just without screaming. Because this is so weird. I remember, like, I was going through the questions one of my streams, and I see that I'm like... okay, interesting. Yeah. Custom Works Sniper. This is the one that I would recommend. The Atlas Custom Works Gas Sniper, the one that goes full auto, yet somehow is still sniper. That one. Because, again, it's just Ruger 1022. That's all it is, right? But the ability to go full auto, and it's just a fun gun. Like, that I could see as a total, like, civilian loadout. I think that would be pretty cool. Why? What? Oh, wait, I misspelled it. That's why.
Wow.
Atlas Custom.
You're not typing.
I hate this mouse. Anyway,
why is talking about that? If you're I guess the airsoft version or the real world analog, bruh. I want to get a minigun, bro. I want to get a minigun, just mow down the zombie horde, you know?
I mean, I'm going based off the idea that, like, okay, this is like what our everyday civilians would have access to. I don't know how many of us would be like, able to even carry
Actually,
if we could find one.
you know what? You know what? Yeah. Like, if that's the case, then I would agree with you. The Atlas Custom Works
really?
gas blower sniper. Yeah. And if you're able to like find like a 22 suppressor for it, be very quiet, or even the AEP-01 or the Tandem Cross Cthulhu. Might I add, and you put a 22 suppressor on that thing, like a Silence 22, very, very quiet, so you could stealth mode. You could Hitman the zombies, Agent 47 the zombies.
Oof.
Yeah.
Gotta shave my head now and get a barcode tattoo. But yeah, this would be one that this would be one that I would say. Can we get some likes for that beautiful?
That's right. That's right.
Oh my god.
Says, I don't know what SMG I want, but I'm leaning towards a classic Army Nemesis. Ooh, the
X9. Yes,
one,
I would highly suggest that one too.
Yeah.
X9 is great. It's already got the ECS programmable trigger unit. You can program it to shoot 3-round bursts, 5-round bursts, semi-lock it, full metal construction out the box. Like you're set, man.
Yep. And then I remember.
Oh, this one, Project Send It.
Okay. Do you guys sell mag couplers? Ooh,
yes.
Very specific ones.
I think it's only for like AR style magazines. I think it's the is it Stanag or is it PMags? We have the Magpul or PTS like Magpul ones, the older ones. We have some of those. I know we have those in the shop for sure.
Let's see. Gnarl says, how many drum mags should I get for my next MSW? I was told at least 2 in case one breaks. Yeah. Just run 2, yeah, because at the end of the day, like, you're going to realize with how much you're going to be walking, running, right, hiking with all your equipment plus your loadout, having more than one box mag or drum mag, it's too cumbersome, too bulky. So
he's running RPK though, so it's
yeah. But at the end of the day, when you reload, because MSW, you're issued ammo. You're not allowed to bring your own BBs. So you're just gonna be pouring BBs into that one drum mag anyway. And if that one breaks, maybe just have a spare empty one like in your bag to replace it. But
absolutely,
yeah.
All right, guys. Remember, again, we are coming to a close now. We're going to the last 18 minutes of the live stream. So make sure to go and get your orders in now while you guys can. Remember, every $50 you spend right now during this time frame, we'll be getting you 5 entries. Every $50 getting you 5 chances of winning. Ordinarily, you spend $20, you get 1 chance. But right now, only during the streams, which is why it's always so important to be watching, you're getting 5 chances of winning. And if you order yourself a Mayo Gang MGC4, Mark 1, Mark 2, any color, black, gold, doesn't matter. Any of those variations will be getting you 50 entries into next week's shopping spree. And it's for $500. You can be just like the previous winner, Zubinel. He actually won last night. One of our viewers. He was able to take home the glory, and you can as well. But you got to get those orders in now while you can.
Heck yeah, dude. And Nate Willenbrock asks, are MP5s a good starter gun for CQB? Absolutely, bro. The MP5s are made for CQB, baby.
No, they are great for CQB, but I don't know if they're the best one that I would say currently for like performance and for value. You know what I'm saying? As a beginner.
But for the vibe.
For the vibes, yes. For the vibes, yes. For the vibes, yes.
I mean, will it get you started into CQB? Absolutely. Are there better performance options out there? Yes, but
that are cheaper too.
Yeah. But I mean, it depends on like what do you want? Like I guess the biggest flaw in the MP5 system for Airsoft is just the magazines, man.
Yeah, we talked about this in a short that we put up yesterday, and
we have yet to find one company that makes really good MP5 magazines. Like always the best ones are always just going to be okay. They're going to be decent, And
they're not always going to be 100% compatible with every platform.
Where you at? Make some MP5 EPMs, please. But
it's surprising that they haven't come out with any at this point.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's very surprised. Yeah. So PTS, get on that.
100%. Again, I think if you were looking, I'm going to give it a break. If you were looking for a good sort of SMG PCC to play with to get started in CQB, yes, you can go with the MP5. That is an option. But magazines is just always going to be a bit of a frustrating headache. So what I would recommend instead, go with the LT35. This is the Battle X CQB. I love this gun. Yeah. Super simple. Version 2 gearbox. It's literally discounted for less than $200 right now.
Whoa. Okay.
I'll link that in the live chat.
Yeah.
This is the one that I'd go with because, again, standard V2 gearbox. You're getting a light polymer construction receiver, which
magazines
is very light.
are hard to find, and the magazines are fantastic. And the trigger response on this guy is actually really good.
I would say mags are pretty easy to find.
No, that's what I'm saying. The mags are really easy to find, and they're well built. Like the magazines themselves are really good. Better than the MP5 for sure.
There we go. Then link that into the live chat. But yeah, because I own an MP5 too, so I understand all the frustrations with MP5s. But this honestly just makes it so much easier.
And then Ja, I think you responded to our zombie apocalypse response
What
is.
did he say? What did he say?
He says, for a zombie loadout, I was thinking of a shotgun. I mean, yeah, but you know, you have limited ammo. They're loud, you know. And shotguns for the most part are long. And then if you like want to run like shorter shotgun in real life, you just get a lot of recoil out of it. Silence 22.
I mean, if you were to go with a shotgun, you could definitely go with one of the Golden Eagle MP shotguns, you know, with the sort of magpul furniture. Yeah, those.
I mean, yeah, those are sick. Those are definitely sick. I mean, hey, like if you want to do like a zombie movie style loadout, then yeah, shotgun all the way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Random OG Airsoft says, when does a Lance Chatto Gen 3 AirTac M4 ship, and when does it actually release?
I believe end of April is when we are scheduled to receive them, and then we just go down the list of who placed their pre-orders.
Some info says, can you put a Delta stock on the Nemesis? Absolutely, you could put a Delta stock on the Nemesis.
If the Nemesis has a what is it called? Just a regular like buffer tube, then yeah, you should be able to go ahead and put just a regular Delta stock on there, no problem.
Oh, well, yeah. If we're talking about the X9, then you do have to remove that like little PDW stock. But you should be able to screw in a regular buffer tube, no problem, and then you can put a whatever M4 stock you want.
Ooh, Daniel-san, what does Bowas do for his shoulders? They looking husky.
I used to do standing military barbell presses, but then I really jacked up my shoulder. I believe I was trying to put up like 205 on them, and I was able to do like on and off. That was like my PR. And then at one point, like I almost like passed out and I messed up my shoulder. So
I've never had that happen where I passed out.
Yeah, I mean it's overhead presses like that with the barbell are like it's pretty risky, because just because you're putting that much weight over it. Like I don't know what it is. Maybe it has to do something with blood pressure. I don't know, but like it is a pretty dangerous exercise. So I stopped doing that. Now for shoulders, what do? I just do like push-ups. Push-ups are good. I do delt raises, and then I just do seated dumbbell shoulder press as well.
Let's see, Colin Sharon, what optic would you recommend for outdoors? I think it really depends on your preference. I meant like a specific brand, he says. I mean, there are plenty of brands you can go with. I mean, if you're trying to save a little bit of money, you can go with a Lancer one, and again, depending on the one you get, it can actually be very well.
Yeah.
If you wanted something with like further magnification or something, Boaz really likes the NC Star brands, and which is fair. Those are really, really great optics as well. It depends on what sort of playstyle you're looking for and what you're hoping to get out of the optic.
Yeah. Any one of the Atlas Custom Works or Lancer Tactical branded red dot sights are more than enough for airsoft. If you want something more like robust or durable for airsoft, that is, I can't recommend NC Star or Vism enough because they have a no questions asked lifetime warranty. So if your optics get shot out, you drop it or whatever, and something goes wrong or it dies for unexpected reasons, contact NC Star or Vism. They'll just replace it for you, man.
100%. Random OG Airsoft, if I spend over $100 as their bonus entries, yes, you do. It's every $50 you spend will be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. So you get up to 100, that's 10 entries total. You get 150, that's going to be 15 entries. $200, that's 20, so on and so forth. Very easy to do so.
Yeah, Daniel Sands says 205 for military press. Damn, hey, like that was like at my peak. I've lost weight since then. Obviously, I don't practice military press anymore, so I can't do as much. But yeah, I mean, I was topping out at like 185, 205. I was like very inconsistent with hitting 205 for military press. But would I recommend anyone to do military press after what happened to me? I don't recommend it. Like it's not worth it, and like I struggle with a shoulder injury for the rest of my life.
Now I kind of want to do it just to try for myself, just to see how far I can go.
I mean, you can, but again, like I don't think you should.
I think
there's definitely some exercises. Lifting weights, I think that there's a lot of ego involved because you want to be the biggest, strongest, baddest MFer in the gym, and I totally understand that because like I've been in that mindset. But at the end of the day, like it's not worth sacrificing your body for, man.
That's true. Like, are there better ones at that point, like better workouts to do with that, but that'll get you the same results?
As far as shoulders go, your shoulders get used in a lot of different exercises,
yeah,
like push-ups. Depending on how you position your push-ups, it works. Your shoulders out. You use your shoulders when you do like seated rows, lat pull-downs, pull-ups. You use your shoulders when you bench press. There's a lot of different exercises that utilize your shoulders anyway. So if you just want to like isolate your shoulders, doing some kind of like I like cable machine workouts. Anything that anything that kind of limits your range of motion, honestly, is better because it's easier on the joints.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, guys, we got like what? 11 minutes at most, like 10 minutes left of the live stream. So remember, guys, every $50 you spend gets you 5 entries in the shopping stream. Ordinarily, just one $20 greater order gets you in. But right now, only the duration of the stream, you'll be getting extra chances of winning that shopping spree giveaway for yourself. And again, highly recommend you check out our lineup of Lance Tactical Pro Line guns because they are discounted up to 15% off. Like this Mark 18. If you guys were looking for an easy gun to get into like the milsim scene, this is going to be a very, very easy and great alternative to get into. It's going to be a great option for you guys. But take advantage now while you can, and if you order yourself a Mayo Gang MDC4 Mark 1 or Mark 2, you get 50 chances of winning for yourself. So, again, get those orders in.
That's the better milsim gun.
That's the better, yeah, it is true.
That's the better milsim gun.
Lady Boner, more depth, I think you meant more in-depth video on the TR-80, please. Yeah, he's been asking for a...
Yeah, I think, we are cooking up some ideas just to make it more interesting for you guys. So we are right now in the brainstorming stage. I'm not sure what I want to release first because I really want to do a deep dive on the SGR 556.
What if we just did like G&G sleeper guns, right? Because there's been a few.
Not really. Like I honestly think that the SGR 556 is probably the only sleeper gun.
TR-80,
but
you don't really hear too
TR-80 is new. It just came out, so.
But not too much buzzes about it.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, then maybe we can do like a DMR shootout, like a range test. So I have my custom built SR25. That's like R-hopped and everything, shoots 500 FPS out of the box, something crazy, and then we'll put it up against a TR-80, and then maybe we'll put them side by side. Maybe like we'll set them up on like a table or something on our test range, put it out to like 300 feet, and just like have like a shot for shot. Like we'll set up a target with a small like pipe plate or something like that, and we'll just like shoot one shot with my custom, and then shoot another one with the TR-80 and see like how many hits we can get. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love the idea of doing a comparison like performance video for DMRs and battle rifles especially.
Yeah. And then Random OG Airsoft says, how do you guys look? Always look so fresh. Thanks for everything.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Do my own haircut.
Hey, baby. We got to keep it looking good for you, man. Yeah. Let's see.
I'm going to show you guys a pic of my Mark II setup. Airsoft info. Discord
Join our
server.
Discord.
Join our Discord server.
Yeah.
We have a whole chat dedicated for showing off your own builds and your own loadouts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think about Mark 18 from Danny Fence being GBB?
Boy, do I have some opinions about that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, gas blowback is hit or miss. It's really dependent on the system. And, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have too much knowledge because we don't sell the Daniel Defense official, like, Mark 18 gas blowback, so I don't know.
I've heard a lot of mixed things about it, and I'll be honest, too much so that I really don't. If we even had the opportunity to sell them, I don't know if we would want to.
Yeah. So I would, in the best conscience, if you want a gas blowback Mark 18, it's going to suck, but Tokyo Marine MWS or get a Kateway LM4, either one of those two, and put a Mark 18 rail on it.
I'd even say WeTech, you know? The only downside with the WeTech is obviously like the bolt catch.
You're going to have to ship a Theseus, the WeTech. Is it really a WeTech anymore? I don't know. I don't know about even my old WeTech. I don't know if I can call it a WeTech.
Oh man, that got me. Hey Isaias, what gun are you holding on the thumbnail in the No Fly List live stream? Oh, in the No Fly List live streams,
those
the ones
real
that
guns, weren't they?
No.
Okay.
That's the one where I have the FAL. That's my personal Ares L1A1 that I did the custom Rhodesian Bushware paint job to. Yeah, that one's a personal one. It's not. I'll be honest, it's not the best gun in the world. Semi doesn't work anymore. It's only full auto, but it's fine.
In case you didn't see it, US Airsoft did a vid on the Arcturus LWT Mark 1 the day after I asked about it. Weird coincidence. Yeah, LWT Mark 1 is a great starter gun.
Pull it up.
Yeah, especially the battery and charger package. Like they give you a really, really good battery. Like most starter guns, like even the Lancer Tactical Gen 2s, you know, like the battery's like decent. It's okay, but eventually you're gonna want to move away from that. But this is like a good battery that you could keep for the rest of your life.
It's a solid 11-1 lithium ion
Yeah.
with a smart balance charger, like and again, Arcturus. What more can we say about them that we haven't already? Excellent shim job right from the get-go. Attention to detail is on point. Light polymer receiver, micro switch trigger. You get the works, man. This is a fantastic package for everyone.
Okay.
Oh,
so
he was saying he was the one asking about.
not okay. So not trying to save money. Well, if you're not trying to save money, just get a Vism or an NC-Star. Like even some of the Novus optics, like they're rated for real firearms. Yeah, that like they're great on our website. outside of that, like if you want to spend even more money, is like then you start getting over to the real gun optics, and like that costs a lot of money.
Oh boy, yes it does. Jason, MGC SR25, because we actually did a poll, I believe, last week that RGK put up, and he was saying, what sort of Mayo Gang products would you like to see, right? And I think number one actually was a DMR. They wanted to see a Mayo Gang DMR.
Ah, that's so hard though. That's so hard. That's so tough. Like how SR25s aren't even like that standardized either. Like there's not a lot of. I mean, if you guys want it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you guys want all these different platforms of Mayo Gang guns to come out, it can be done.
Yeah.
It can be done. But the biggest thing that it's going to require is more and more support for the Mayo Gang lineup of guns that currently exists, right? Because remember, we have to be able to, like, that's what I'm always saying. You want that MGC LMG, we need to sell out of, like, MGC4s, like, regularly. We need that shit to move fast. So that's why, again, I'm letting you know, get your MGC4s now while you can. But the more of those that sell, the more Mayo Gang guns that currently move, the more likely we are able to collaborate with brands and get more stuff made.
Exactly, yeah. Because at the end of the day, like, if someone asks me, hey, you want to make an MGC SR25, MGC, like, AK, you want, like, hell yeah, dude. Like, I want to make, like, a Mayo Gang everything,
Mayo
but then,
Gang P90.
Yeah. But when we approach, like, brands, like, for example, like, for the past two MGC4s, right? Like, it was Lancer Tactical who made it for us, or who did the OEM. If you approach them like, hey, like, we want to make this, and then this gun, then they'll look at how much we've sold. It's like, okay, well, like, we made you this many MGC4s, how much have they sold? Because at the end of the day, they're putting in a lot of money up front to invest in whatever project we want to do. So it goes with any company. Like, even, like, for example, like, I've been talking about, like, getting KWA on board to make a Mayo Gang gun, and like they said that they're interested, but they're still holding their breath because they want to see how well the Mayo Gang line actually, like, sells, so that way they can justify sinking $500,000 into like making all the stuff for the gun.
Casper, I would normally agree with you. However, there's one small caveat to your suggestion. Doing them limited edition makes them even more expensive.
Yeah. So for example, right, like, if you get all the molds and all the CNC tooling and all the packaging that needs to go into making an MGC4 gun, let's say it costs $500,000. That's usually the average price of how much it takes to make a new design airsoft gun. It's usually around $500,000. So you invest $500,000 and you're only going to make 100 of them. So how are you going to recoup the cost of 500,000? Yeah.
And also, Airsoft Info, when you scroll down, he said, what you guys would collab with Specna. We did. They're called Lancer Tactical. They're the exact same company.
No. I mean, but Specna at the end of the day, they're more Europe, they're more Europe focused. They kind of have the clinch on the European market. We've talked to Specna in the U.S. and like they exist here, but just from talking to them, it seems like, I mean, they want to try to have the market share in the U.S. too, but mainly they're focused on making products in Europe.
And it's kind of hard to compete with yourself, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the same guns already exist.
Well, yeah, we'll see though, because like I did see Specna at SHOT Show, and they're cooking up a lot of stuff. So I'm definitely interested to see what they have next. Milson Marksman says, question, for the gun that I bought at your shop, there's a little bit of orange tip left, and it's at the very back, and I can't get it off. Can you help?
Legally we
we're not allowed
cannot.
to disclose any of that. Yeah, sorry, man. Like, I wish I could, but yeah, like, because we are a retailer, we are bound by federal law to say keep your orange tip on.
Exactly. All we can say is that there are plenty of YouTube tutorials on how to do so. I do not recommend watching those videos. Again, you want to keep your warranty
at
in
your
place.
own discretion, yeah.
Exactly.
And then Jason W says, Boaz, you guys can pull off a badass SR25. Oh, you should see my personal SR25.
I actually have never seen your SR25.
What?
You've never shown it.
What? You didn't see my private collection video?
Oh my god, that was so many years ago. I gotta rewatch it.
Actually, I've updated it since then. Yeah, maybe I'll show it to you some other time. Actually, in the coming TR80 video, if DMR shootout, yeah, I'll show it.
Keep scrolling through. You sold it of the Mark 1s, didn't you? We did initially because there was a lot of hype around it. You know what I mean? There was a lot of hype around it. And it was a lot more affordable too. You got to remember, it was actually cheaper back then as well. We had since updated it, and the updated ones haven't sold out yet. So there's that.
Yeah. Let's see. Someone said. Chris Town says, opening my own store. What's your minimum purchase? Ooh, that we'd have to talk further about. If you have us on Discord, I recommend speaking to someone on our Discord first. But yeah, that's a separate like business discussion that we have to have in private. Casper, Boaz, did you see? No, I'm just saying just because you know.
No.
Oh, okay.
This guy's coming.
Okay. Boaz, you see the GBB MGC4? GBB MGC4.
I believe he put a video up on our Discord talking about it. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Unicorn Airsoft is cooking something up when it comes to gas blowbacks. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm holding my breath on that one too.
Dude on the left looks like Tutlam from Ronin Tactics.
Bro, wrong ethnicity. I am not Tulam. I respect Tulam so much.
He scares me.
Oh yeah. He's the scariest Asian man alive. Oh my gosh, yeah. I do have his belt though. Great belt.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Random Emoji Airsoft says, "What's your choice for an M4 around $250?" Right here.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's
right
not
there.
wrong.
Right
It's
there.
either this
Yeah,
or it's gonna
the
be
Gen 3 Lance Tactical
Gen 3
Hellions,
Lance
yeah.
Tactical Hellions, or I would say one of these. Only because again, normally it's over, but discounted right now.
Yeah. Lance Tactical Gen 3, I think out of the box it performs better than the LWT, but you have to buy your own battery, so it's gonna up the price.
Yeah.
This will immediately, all you need is iPro and BBs, and you can immediately go out and play.
You are set. All right, guys, it is now 5 o'clock. That is going to be the end of the live stream, guys. Big shout out to everyone that did place their orders during the stream. He rewrote his question again. I'm sorry, Mills and Marks. We can't. We can't.
Guys in the chat, if you guys want to help him out, you're more than welcome to, guys. But unfortunately, us as a retailer, it is against the law to help to let people remove a piece of plastic on the front end of your gun. Sorry.
We can. All right, guys. But again, there are still plenty of opportunities for you guys to get extra entries into the Shopping Spree giveaway. We still have the 2024 Platinum Hot Releases mystery box available for you guys to take advantage of. Place your orders for one of these bad boys and you get 15 chances of winning the Shopping Spree giveaway all for yourself. We have plenty of discounted items still available on Airsoft GI, like the Classic Army Skirmish Series and the Lance Tactical Gen 2 Pro lines, which are discounted up to 15% off right now, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, and then just to squeeze one last question, as Prime Tech says, can't recall if I ever asked, do you guys have any Jeftron products, specifically the Leviathan? We did have the Leviathan.
We did have it for a while.
I don't know what happened.
I don't think they moved that much.
I think over COVID, like something happened. Yeah, so we stopped getting them. We'll have to ask. Yeah, but I don't remember Jeftron being super popular. Most people just want the Gate Titan.
Because it came out around
that's it.
As soon as the Gate Titan came out, everyone was asking for those. Those we had trouble keeping in stock. But the Jeftron Leviathan, I remember we had one like literally in store for like
we had them for a while.
They just didn't move.
I remember over the pandemic, something happened. We stopped carrying them.
Yep. All right, guys, that is going to be it for this live stream, guys. I have had an absolute blast. Again, appreciate every single one of you guys that are viewing this. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this live stream and share this around with as many people as possible.